Domination Nation, what up? It's me, you, back on Dominations. It's been a year now. I've been making videos for a whole year. It's crazy. It's my 1 year YouTubeversary, and believe it or not, they have not sent me any cool gifts. I kid. It's actually my 55th video, if I can keep power this whole time. And I've got, let's see, take a quick look at the old channel. 89,419 views in 1 year, 583 subscribers in 1 year. And that's you guys. Thank you for watching. It's like my hobby stuff. I'm a busy dad. I got 3 kids. And I can't play on my Xbox, sit down and game for hours and hours anymore. So nowadays I do mobile gaming. I went through the Clash of Clans regime. I went through pretty much Boom Beach, all the strat games, Clash Royale, all these things. None of them are, though, as satisfying as Dominations. And so that's why I make the videos. That's what I do. I like to do, I do design. Based design is my strong point. General entertainment is probably my second. And third is my attacking skills and stuff like that. I mean, really, there's better attackers out there. I do my thing, though, French style. And, let's take a look at what I've got so far. In this video, we're basically going to cover my progress, also talk about the June 2017 Design Spotlight, which reviews the Alliance XP system that's coming up in the next update, goes into more detail on that, take a look at this base, the war-based version of it, and probably make a war attack here in just a minute. So, first off, though, I am in the Alliance San Fran, Tokyo. We pull that up so you can see it here. It says my home. It's Doom Raider's home. And now you can find my channel here at youtube.com/c/Doom Raider. I just updated basically the URL for the site so it get a little bit easier to share. Blah 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 blah. Lately, my past progress over the past few months has been has been basically revolving around the university and the atomic age, and trying to get caught up with all the things atomic, trying to become an atomically correct player. And along with that, let's see here, taking a look at the troops. Here's my progression through the actual leveling of my troops. Got all those atomic troops down there. That's basically my raiding army / war army. There's Ethan. He's in the house. Ethan, you want to say hi? Say hi to the camera right here. Say hi. Hi, camera.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, camera. Ethan is here. He is terrorizing, but he said that he let me do this video. So say bye, camera. He wants to watch cat videos now. So just a brief intermission while he watches cat videos, and then we'll pick up where we left off. Okay, we have liberally applied cat videos to him, and he should be better within moments. Let's get back on hand, task on hand. Okay, so we're going to talk about the June Spotlight, Design Spotlight Alliance XP, and let's pull that up right now. But ciao on the forums. That is Nexon, Google, just Dominations forums is what I always do. And it's under general discussion, even though it's a news and an announcement. It is not in that category. It goes into discussing, hey, Mike Ingle here. Inglewood always up to no good? Yes. Will that make the final cut? I don't know. Anyways, basically talking about Alliance XP, AXP, if you haven't heard of it yet. Essentially, it's a bonus that you get when you and your teammates do good things in war and do things as an alliance. Essentially, it should be a bonus that benefits the fact that you're in an alliance. So donated troops, stuff like that. We'll go into detail real quick on it. There is the forum discussion, and you can go down and read everybody's thoughts and opinions on it. But we're just going to kind of talk about the actual levels and how you get them and stuff like that. Level 1 trade agreements. Your road network produces an additional 20% road gold and stores 20% more gold. So that's okay, whatever. Road gold isn't that important. I guess when you cash it in when you wake up, it's nice, but other than that, I don't know what it's for. Operations research. Your war base buildings and traps have 10% more hit points and damage. So Once you approach this level, instantly everyone's base is stronger in war by 10% when it comes to traps, hit points, and damage. So that's all good. Soldier exchange program. Alliance gate capacity increased by 3. This is pretty big. You know, Alliance troops, Alliance gate is one of those things that's on the list of you got to upgrade it as soon as you can after you upgrade age, along with every other thing that you're supposed to upgrade right away when you go up in age. But so you're getting that crucial 3 extra troops. Should be helpful. Maybe it puts you over that limit so you can get that third Howie or that third APC or whatever level you are. Industrial age promotion. This is great, especially for us with alliances that have diversification. So we're talking about levels that range from, ours is mainly maybe enlightenment and then industrial, primarily global and atomic. But anybody's alliance, no matter what age you are, gets that boost up to industrial age at this point. And a lot of the talk in the forums after this post is about how they should be increasing it differently than just to a certain age. What the community wants, in my opinion, what I agree with, is that they want a 2-age boost or something like that. So if they could change this, instead of upgrading to automatically to industrial age, if they could upgrade 2 levels, for instance, that would be nice, especially for our global age friends. Whenever space age comes out, their troops will be upgraded at 2 levels or whatever. So instead of just choosing industrial as the upgraded age that they go to, maybe it should be a little bit different. But that's something that they can play around with, and I imagine they could probably pull that off. A lot of the opinions posted lower in the forums are also related to previous experiences with Clash of Clans. So moving right through, though, Allied Plunder says when you earn national trade goods in a 5-star battle, you always earn 2. Do you always earn national trade goods in a 5-star battle? Not in my experience at this point, at least. So what they're saying is that when you do get a trade good, you're going to get 2. It's not saying every time you get a 5-star, you're going to get 2 trade goods. That's what I thought it was at first, and I thought that was better, but maybe that's too much. I don't know. I think it should really be every time you get 2, but oh well. Especially with these trade goods getting up to 7, 8, or whatever. I mean, per coalition, that's a lot of 5-star. I mean, I just don't play that much. I'd like to do my looting tooting, and move on, but now I got to be on 5-star like all day long just to get national trade goods so I can compete in war. War bonds. Anyways, here we go. Level 6. Receive 25% off the cost back when donating troops. So as I'm donating troops in general, it doesn't say for war, but it does call it war bonds. So I'm not sure yet, but I would assume it's for all troops donated. However, this should be really war related. I would actually hope that it was just war troops. Although it would be nice to get them reply. I guess you don't know when it's going to be a war troop when you're using it. So if I'm donating Howies to you for your attack, it pretty much has to be always active. Or there's no way to know if you're going to use it for war or not. So it's going to be active on everything. That's all right, though. I'll take that. Excuse me. Level 7, coordinated offense. During war attacks, your troops have 10% more hit points and damage. Decent boost. Can't complain. Their finest hour. Your war-based defenders have 10% more hit points and damage. Also decent. Can't complain. I like how it is war-based, though. It's kind of good. I mean, I want it to be war-related, group-related, alliance-related bonuses. Lend-Lease program. Receive an additional 25% off the cost back when donating troops, totaling 50%. So this is accumulating with the war bonds. So Lend-Lease and war bonds go together. And also, as you go through these, I saw a comment earlier about are they cumulative? They have to. I mean, I would assume they have to be. If you're getting here to get to 50, they have to be cumulative. So when you get to level 9, you don't just get level 9 perk. You get all these before it too. So just assume that you're getting all of them as you go along. Level 10 global age promotion is currently the highest. I think that they're either going to make that progressive to where it's just 2 ages advanced or something like that at some point, but they may just change that to space age next or atomic age after they release the next age. Not really sure. But the point of Alliance XP is to, reward you guys for doing the group effort stuff. So here we are looking at my oldest videos. I was trying to get the actual date. It says 11 months, but it's closer to, it's almost 12 months here in just about 3 or 4 days. So anyways, that's where I'm at with that. And here we are on base. Let's take a look at my progress real fast and this layout. This layout goes on the +5 principle with your mortars. and that means that any troop outside of this wall cannot reach my mortar, including your howitzers and your British rifles. So it has to; those guys are going to have to break this wall to get to that mortar, and also in all four corners. So that's basically one defense, a 3x3 plus a road plus a wall is 5 spaces. So that's the principle in this base design, plus the strong spinal zone here. This is my loot slash metal. I mean, whatever. This is my primary loot, my primary multiplayer layout. I like it. It protects loot really well. I did not design this base, that's why I haven't done a video. I'm not going to do a video on this design because I know it's somewhere out there on the internet. I don't get to watch many videos, YouTube videos, or I tell you who made this one, but I know it's out there because I've seen lots of people with this layout. You know, you can start peeling back some layers and see the the main features of it. Where I've got my traps, it's obviously an oil protecting design, exposed town center, so that people maybe looking for metals just hit your town center and leave your loot alone. But that's my main looter. But really, the video, I'm going to discuss this layout. And let's quickly peel back some layers on it. And we can see here I've got a tricky little opening there, so people that rally on the city center, they don't realize that there's a missing link in that wall, and their troops go right over those whatever the called, landmines. Anyways, peel back. Let's do a little. We can see the walls and the road network here. It's easier to see the traps also when I do this, so I'll just do this real quick and get some junk out of here. Okay. There she be. Now what this is, you can kind of see it's a 6 segment with the hidden missing wall up there, and there's where my traps are. The reason I do that is so that this missing wall section here is the actual overlapping spot of my 2 mortars. You can see they overlap right on that spot, and I also have the openings here. So any rallies on defenses in this area are going to hopefully guide through this and hit all these traps, double whammy on the AT guns and the double whammy on the mortars while trying to traverse the barbed wire zones. And that's the design, that's the main features of that one. Here's the, that's my spider base. Here's the war version of it. As you can see, I don't have my loot protected. Move some more base stuff inside. And I'm not really sure that that's always the best thing. I think sometimes it's okay to have these, these guys in a little bit. Because honestly, I mean, like for instance, I could take the garrison and move that here and put this there. It's nice to have some defenses out on the edges too. Make those guys with tanks spread all over the map. That's the reason for that. And it puts a lot of hit points inside the walls. So maybe rifles and stuff get stuck aiming at that while your troops are spawning and things like that. But for video purposes, there we go. That's what it looks like. Let's kind of peel back some stuff so you can see some trap locations. If you want to pause the video, yada yada. Same thing I just did a minute ago. Right now I am rocking the spider base. I've done a video on this already. Here it is. That's my war base. And another video I just recently did had this is my war base. And you can see all these traps. I don't care. I always change bases and designs and trap locations. So if you're watching this and then you get me later on in a war, chances are you're probably not going to be facing one of these bases. So that's why I'm okay to share all this with you. And all you have to do is just pause the video or do a screenshot of those sections of the video to copy it over, and that'll get you on to the next newest layout. That anyways, whatever. Beyond that, let's do a war attack. We are at war. I better get my charger. Just a second. Charger connected. What's up, bud? said something, but he's watching the video. Ethan does not subscribe to my YouTube channel. He's very picky about who he follows. So let's take a look at the report. It's us versus the Pink Pony Brigade from Asia, and some attacks, just a few 5 stars, splattering the enemy, and they're hiding in their shells, although it is very early in that part of the globe. I don't think they're going to make any attacks, but you never know. The straw I drew is number 4. Let's take a quick look at this guy. This is who I will be attacking on my 1-year YouTubeversary. I'm going to be coming in at the Bradenburg Gate entrance, somewhere a little bit, by the roads up here, kind of in this zone, I'm thinking. And we're just going to kind of try to push through, see what we can do. Let's take a peek at my generals. I do have a level 16 Nobunaga. I want him to be 21, but really before I start using him, so he's got the range. But he does have a lot of damage. But right now I'm going with Nap, Mac, and Church. Church, as Snoop would say. I've got a couple coalitions, but I don't want to add a third. And it would be an offensive coalition since war's already started. But I'm not really going to do it because I don't think these guys are going to really put up much of a fight. At least it doesn't appear at this point. So let's do this. Since they took away war replays, I'm bringing you one right now. As you can see, I have 3 of those bombers from I think like a $5 package I bought the other day, and then I also have another Shield Maiden army in there. I am going to use a couple of my infantry troops to kind of shape a path for my army here. And in Clash of Clans, we used to call that funneling, but we can call it whatever you want now. Basically, I'm just going to trim down this edge here and trim up here and save a couple just for the end. Yeah, let's freeze that mortar and the city center. Just moving on in. I always lose a plane so early. I don't know what the heck. Got another freeze for it, and I will use that here in just a second. Pow. I'm going to rally on it. I was going to save those foot troops to the end, but I can tell that we're pushing right through this base pretty good. Let's do my coalition army over here. Save that Sabo for the time to pick up my kids. I know. I still have 10 minutes. Okay. It's just a reminder. Save that Sabo for the generals. I don't want those little turds coming out. And there they are. Since we have the decoy, I'll go ahead and drop it. Maybe set off some traps. Looks like we are not going to have to use any whoops. Should have paid attention to that that air strike. Oh well. We're not going to have to use any of our troop tactic cards or whatever the hell you guys call them these days. Whoa, whoa, Ethan. What happened? You want me to fix it? Anyways, there she be. It's a quick little 5-star. I've been doing more with the Sabo. I know everybody's going decoy these days, but I love having that Sabo in the back pocket. You got it? There you go, bud. That Sabo in the back pocket will really help you prevent those catastrophic troops from coming out. That'll be your generals and your howitzers in the war bases. We don't want those guys coming out because they will take care of business. Now, some of you do go ahead and just level the generals as they come out, and I've seen people do no Sabo on the city center. That's fine if that's your strategy. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. And that'll be it for your hit on number 4. I'm supposed to announce my hits in chat before I go in, but I totes forgot on that one. So I tell people to do it on our team. Say I'm attacking 4 right before they hit all the time. I tell them to do it, but then I fail to do it myself. So my opinion doesn't hold much water then, really. And let's take a look at the cost on the retrain. Ooh, pretty healthy. About 200,000 food. Whatevs. It's all good. I am currently saving up for the discounted factory. As you can see, the Arsenal Democracy event gives you the discount on barracks, docks, strongholds, Alliance Gate, oil refinery, and factory. I've already done an oil refinery upgrade. I started it already. I would like to get Alliance Gate. I have max stronghold and barracks. I want to do as well. So I'm liking factory, Alliance Gate, and barracks on this one. I just don't have enough citizens for all that. So I'm probably gonna do one factory, one barracks, and one Alliance Gate. Anywho, that's where I am at. Take a quick peek in the university since I've been, hiding out in there for quite some time. Here's where we're at on Amelia Bedelia, Leo, CTG. She's got the magic stick. Those APC troops are boosted there with that elite infantry. King Sejong. Look at his stylus. How did he have a stylus back then? Is that a touchpad book he has? An iPad book? I don't know. That's a sweet stylus though, King Sejong. Here's what I've completed in him. Sultan Saladin. We are in Tank Depot Defender damage 9 of 10. Work at number 4 on the Defender hit points. As they are. Well, I guess my tank depots aren't French, but yeah, anyways. And there's the rest of Sultan. And we've completed Mansa Musa, and Hiawatha. That'll do it for this video. I'll cut it up and post it online. Quick shout out to my friends on my team, Sanford Tokyo. These guys are great. We can go, if really the, whoops. I didn't mean to hit that button, but apparently it freezes it up. World War history. Done pretty good. Anyways, what I was trying to do was lifetime donations. See that guy, Old Goat? What the heck? 175K? We actually have more than that on our leader, Sanford Tokyo, but he's swapped back and forth between San 1, San 2, and San 3. And he's basically, you lose your donation count when you do that. I've also hopped over to San 2 before and lost my donation count, but the activity is ridiculous in this alliance. Everybody's online all the time. We can take a look at level. We have no sandbags. We don't even know what that means. Anyways, join our alliance at least for a few days. Come by, have a war with us, San Fran Tokyo. That's all you got to do. You can even visit San Fran Tokyo 2 or 3 or whatever. We'll just hang out. So come see us. Also, we have a little bit of space in San 2, or in our primary alliance. We were at 31. Basically, we've been kicking some inactives and lower level guys, blah, blah, blah. So we do have space if you have a group. If your alliance is kind of fading and you can tell that only a few of you guys are still going at it, just bring the good guy, bring the active guys over with you. We have plenty of space for multiple high-level accounts if you want to bring them on over, or just stop by and say, hey, whatevs. But that's it. I better wrap this video up. I got to get out of here. Thanks for watching. It's been a great year. 1 year YouTubeversary, 583 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Like my videos, comment, whatevs. I appreciate you. I like talking to somebody about this game. Might as well be you. Thanks for watching. Later, taters.